Hey, what's up everybody? It's your boy, Coax here. I don't really know how to say that, so I'm just going to be like, hey guys, it's your boy Brady here. And today we are going to be talking about how to make an outro for your videos. See, you can make these in two different ways. I'm going to be showing you how to make it in the 2D style, pretty much the majority of the people who do it on YouTube. There are a couple vloggers who do their like moving outros. Those ones are a little bit harder, and you kind of have to be a lot more skillful to do those ones. So I'm just going to show you guys how to do a generic outro. So you guys can do these in two different ways. I'm going to be showing you guys how to make this one. It's one that I made by this guy who bought my YouTube package. And yeah, so this is just an outro. Basically, this is transparent right here, that little box. And when he puts his thumbnail or whatever he's going to be putting right there in the box, pretty much everything's above it. So pretty much, it's looks nice, and it also, it gets to the point. Tells them to subscribe, and it reminds them to leave a like on the video, as well. It gives them a spot to in general, click on a new video. Okay, so let's get to going. So I have this made that I have for all my things. I usually use this for thumbnails and also outros. Oops, sorry, I got the hiccups, so sorry about that. So what you want to do is you just want to make it 1280 by 720. Really doesn't matter. Sorry about that. But pretty much I'll put my GFX back in the description, by the way, so you guys can go and download that. And it has this in it, so you can just open this up. You just click on the thing and you just name it. I'm just gonna name this CoaxGraphics. Yep, I got that all spelt right. I'm a noob at spelling, so just don't make fun of me. You're gonna kind of just color it how you want it to be colored. I want it to be make it how everything else is of mine. So I'm gonna have it be colored that. Put a stroke on it. Drop shadow. Actually, I'm not gonna have a drop shadow. I'm just gonna have it like that. I'm gonna take off the background because I want to make it a little bit better. Actually, for time being, I'm not gonna have it be like that. So pretty much, you just have it how you want it. That's kind of how I want my text. And yeah. So now what you want to do is you're gonna have these four things here. You can just bring those by doing Control R if you don't already have these things right here, and that'll pop them up. And you can just drag this thing and you can put them around. And once you get around the middle of the screen, it'll lock, and you can just put that in. That's how you know you're at the middle of the screen. So then you're just gonna make it tiny. You're just gonna bring out what tool is that? Let me find out what tool that is real quick. Sorry, I'm a noob. Noob at tools. So that's the polygonal tool, lasso, basically. So you just grab that. You just click on all the points that you want it, and there you go. You got yourself a square. And then you just fill this in. You just click on the gradient tool. Oh, I need to make another. Figured out my problem. You make another layer, and then you just bring out the lasso tool, right click and click fill. Click color, and then you can just click. I'm gonna put white. And then you just click OK, and then you just click Control D, and then you can click Control T, and bam, there you go. You got your box. I'm gonna make mine about that size. I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger. You can make it just bigger. You can just click Shift, and grab the corner and just drag out until you see fit. Then you put it in the middle. Click the little check button up there. I'm gonna bring back my text. Now I have it, and I'm gonna put it in the middle. I'm just gonna press that arrow key down a little bit till it's about resting on top of there. And see, that looks nice how that is. And now I'm just gonna right click on the text, click duplicate layer. I'm just gonna click OK. I'm gonna rename that like the video. And then I'm gonna click on the text tool again. Double click. That'll be that layer. I'm gonna click on it. I'm gonna write remember to leave a like. And I'm going to just scale it down. I'm going to drag it over here. And yeah, that's pretty much that whole thing. So I'm going to click Control T again, move it over to the middle, slide it down a little bit. Actually, I'm going to slide it down a little bit more. And then this is where I'm going to grab my thing. You can just Google like Facebook thumbs up Facebook thumbs up. You can find an image like this pretty much all over the internet. So you just click play. So I'm going to put it at the very top. And then this is where I'm going to scale it down a little bit to where I have it right here. Click place. Right click and click place. And then you want to click over here to your magic wand. Your magic wand tool. You just want to click. And then you're going to click on that space. Right click on that space. That should be everything. And then you just right click. Actually, never mind. You don't even right click. You just click edit. And never mind, you can't even click edit. Alright, now you're just gonna, if you can't click edit on things like that, you can just always click on the erase tool, and then you click erase, and you click OK. Make your thing as big as you want, and you can just erase it, erase it, erase it, and only erases what you want erased. Then you click Control D, Control T, and there you go. You got yourself just a thumbs up. And you'll see why I really like the Facebook one in particular, because it gets to the point you can make it all colors. I like usually just making it green. Sometimes I change it to other colors, but usually just green is fine. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. And I'm going to just kind of drag it up like that. And it looks nice, and it also gets to the point, and in general, you know, it just looks nice. And see, now what you're going to do is you're going to double click on the Facebook thumbs up. It's going to bring up the layer style, and now you're going to click on gradient overlay. You're going to click on thing. You're going to go over to green ones. See, I made a couple of these already, so you can kind of just make it yours how you want it. I got to change that to -90. And then you just click, when you're done with that, when you pick the color you want, whether you put on color overlay or gradient, either way you're going to still put the blending mode the same. So you're going to put the blending mode to just overlay, and that'll make it to where it's green. And see, I'm going to keep that. I'm going to make it that. I'm going to keep it like that, but I'm going to show you the color overlay. So if you want color overlay, you just put it to green. And you just click overlay. Looks pretty much the same. I just like this instead. Actually, like it a lot more like that. I'm just going to keep it like as a color overlay. Sometimes you can do it both, and you'll figure out you like it the other way more. So that's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to actually double click it again and put a stroke on it. There we go. I put a stroke on it. I'm going to put that to 1. I'm going to put a drop shadow. I'm just going to keep the drop shadow how it is. And yeah, so then I'm going to actually make both of those things a little bit smaller. There we go. That looks nice, and it's small. It gets to the point. And I'm also going to bring that down a little bit more. And then I'm going to click OK. I'm going to click on that again. I'm going to make another layer. And I'm going to put, actually, no, I don't even need to make more text. I just need to find my subscribe tool. There we go. I found subscribe. I've got subscribe right there. And you're going to do the exact same thing you did with, You're going to do the exact same thing you do with that you did with the Facebook thing with subscribe. So now you just can click edit. Since you can't do edit and cut, the cut will just cut it completely. Does exactly what it says. Now you can just erase it. Click Control D to unselect it, but my thing has a little bit of stuff down here, so I gotta erase that. Now I'm gonna grab it again. Alrighty. Put it down to about right there. And there we go, subscribe. And I'm just gonna put my little slogan. I'll coax ya. Not all. So I will coax you. Bam. And it's gonna also be into subscribing. There we go. Oh, snap, crackle, pop. Let's redo that. I will coax you into, and that's about it. I'm just gonna make it smaller. Drag it over here. Make it smaller again. By the way, guys, I've got the version of Photoshop. I have the version Photoshop CS5. Sorry. And yeah, so that's what I have. I have Photoshop CS5, and there we go. Grab that. Now, if you ever just don't duplicate it, you can always just right-click the one you already have. You can click Copy Layer Style, and right-click the one you want to paste it to, and just paste layer style. And bam, there you go. Now I'm gonna put it in the middle. I'm gonna click the arrow key, put it down a little bit, and there we go. It says I'll coax you into subscribing. Has a little subscribe tool there. I'm gonna bring that down a little bit. And yeah, so that's pretty much the generic thing. You can make the background color different if you want to. I'm gonna make it to red. And yeah, so that's gonna be my background colors. Make that a little bit more. There we go. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. Actually, here, let me do bam, bam, bam. I'm actually gonna make, if you wanted to make it not that like, well, I don't even know what to say. Pretty much, if you want to make it a certain color but not really visible, you can always just click overlay on something like that, or you can click on like screen. Actually, not screen. You can always just click normal or overlay. I click normal usually, and then I'll just drag it down to where it's I don't know, like 50%. That way it still has red in it, but it's also pretty darkened. I don't know, you can also click overlay too and do that same thing. I don't know, but really whatever you feel like doing, whether you like it like overlay or whether you like it as normal and just bring down a lot. Now in general, guys, I hope you guys I hope you guys enjoy the video. If you guys learned anything, please subscribe. And if you guys want me to make it a little bit more of a complex one of these, I can. I hope you guys like the video. Anyways, hello guys. My name is CoaxGraphics, and my real name is Brady. But I'm 16 years old, and I like to make stuff on Photoshop and sometimes Cinema 4D. And so since this is my very first video and all, you guys are gonna be watching a speed art of me making my